eBay is getting back on track. As I said earlier in the week, this week is all about getting this stock photographed, listed and sold. The good news is I photographed lots of it, I've listed lots of it, and now lots of it is starting to sell. So I've got over £800 worth of orders heading out the door today. So I thought, why not make today's video a bit of a, not picking because I've already picked it, but showing you what the items are and yeah, what I paid for them, what we sold them for, and maybe, just maybe, you might see them out there yourself and think, yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that one, because so many times when I watch videos over the years, I've seen people picking up things and selling them and thinking, wow, I didn't know that that was a worthwhile item to pick up. So for me, these videos are always super helpful to me, and resellers starting out, you know, just sponge it up, look at these items and see if you can see them when you're out in the wild, charity shops, boot sales, wherever you may be. So yeah, let's get cracking and I'll show you what's sold. Do you know what, before I just show you the sales, I was just taking a little sip of my coffee, and this is where I recently went on holiday. Not sure if you're going to be able to see that properly in there, but the dune of Palat, the largest sand dune in Europe. Incredible place. If you're ever in southwestern France, then yeah, just below Bordeaux, head to this place. It is unbelievable, really worthwhile visit. And then yeah, that's the first campsite we stayed at as well. But my wife bought me this mug when we left. Lovely. Right then, now into the sales. So I will just add, this is not over £800 in one day. It's Friday morning now. These sales start from about Wednesday at 5 o'clock ish up until now. So I have a 2-day dispatch. I did this many months ago. I used to always do daily dispatch, and I just thought, why not change it to 2? So I know a lot of people even do 3, and it just frees up that time, so you don't have to. I used to be rushing back to package things if they'd sold that day and things like that. And if you're outsourcing especially, you want to be able to source and not have to worry about coming back and packaging. So you can package things the evening before and know that you've pretty much got a 2-day buffer. So that is now what I do. So Wednesday evening at 5 o'clock, I think this first item sold, up until now, which is 20 past 10 Friday morning. I have got a couple of vintage offers that I have accepted, so they've not paid yet, so maybe it will go up by the time this video ends, but if not, as of now, about £820 worth going out, so very nice. Right, this was the first one. I know there were a few people in the video when I showed these saying that they could potentially be fake, but you know, I've looked online. A lot of the ones that are being sold are in this exact same box with the exact same figure. And moving figures, moving parts, they seem to be of high quality. So yeah, I've rolled with it. We'll see what happens. But that has sold for £19.99, so I priced it very competitively, not asking the earth for them. I bought 3 of them for a tenner, so that's pretty much now my money back with a little bit on top. And there's the other 2 to go. We sold a Marvel Spidey and His Amazing Friends kit. This was in the charity shop for £3. The box is open, but the contents, I won't get it out because they're all kind of in their positions, but the contents are brand new, so it was kind of, oh, maybe it was a duplicate present, who knows, got donated. But yeah, £3, and that has sold for £24.99. 4 paperback books by an author called E.E. Doc Smith. I think they're kind of like sci-fi, well, they are sci-fi books, pretty good condition. Those 4 have gone for, I can't remember, £11.39, so not mega money, but when they cost you like 10-20p a book, it's not bad. One of the items has only just been listed this week, and you actually saw me photographed. I used it as a bit of an example of how I take my photographs in that light box, and it is that Canon 8mm video camera. Now this particular model, there was none online. I couldn't find any solds, couldn't find any listings. I found one thing somewhere, I can't remember where it was now, but there was not a lot to go on, so I priced it alongside what other 8mm Canon video cameras of this kind of size with a similar optical zoom, and I priced it at $49.99, and it sold within about 12-14 hours, something like that. So maybe I underpriced it, but at 50 quid I paid £8 for this at a boot sale, so yeah, it's a nice flip. Some men's Barker loafers. I can't remember if these appeared in a reel or in a YouTube video, but I'm pretty sure I remember videoing them. And yeah, Barker, these were sitting in a charity shop. I'd gone to the counter, all going to buy some things, and I caught my eye, there was a cap, and I bought the cap, which I'm pretty sure I sold already as well. And these were sitting there as well. These were £5, and I think the cap was £2 or £3. But yeah, pretty decent condition. all this jibber jabbering on, I've forgotten what they sold for again. They have sold for $39.99, so £5 into 40. Lovely, great brand to be looking out for, Barkers. Now we've got a big sale coming up now. One of my auction purchases, which I did pay big money for, so I think I paid £92 in total, maybe 97, can't quite remember now. Maybe I'll pop a screenshot up here just to confirm what I paid for it. But yeah, it's this watch, if you see. So it did appear in my auction hunting video. Nubio divers watch, Swiss made thing, not a particularly well-known brand, but they seem to fetch some pretty good money. It's such a beast. Like if I size it to this, look, so the watch I'm currently wearing, if you look at the face on that, it is massive. It's very chunky thing, not really my kind of style, I don't think, but it's somebody's style, obviously. I did have an interesting conversation with somebody that wanted to kind of ask about a potential price reduction on this, and when I told him about another one that was listed for far higher, he came back and told me that, oh, thanks for that, I've just gone and bought that one. That's not how it's supposed to work. But luckily, wasn't too much longer that somebody, I had it listed for $250, they made me an offer of $200. I was oohing and ahhing whether or not to counter, but I did counter back with $220, and he yeah, sold it and paid very, very quickly. So that is off for £220. Another nice juicy sale. We've got some Nike Air Jordans here. I picked, how many? 4 pairs of Jordans, or no, 2 pairs of Jordans, 2 pairs of Nikes, slightly different, and a pair of Lanvin, something like that. I was saying Lanvin and somebody said it's actually pronounced Lanvin or something like that, which is pretty obvious considering it's a French brand. But yeah, I paid £20 each for these and £10 for the Lanvins, Lanvin. And these have gone for, well, first I had them listed at 150. Someone made an offer of 132. Do you know what? I think that's pretty fair. They have to pay a little bit on top for it to go to the authenticity program. So I think they paid 137.49, I think it was in total. But yeah, really, really pleased with that. From £20 into just over 130 sale price. Very, very nice. And 2 more sales that have gone on eBay, but I need to go and pick those at the unit. One, I'll just pop a screenshot here, is some motorcycle trousers. Paid £5 for them on the video that came out last Saturday, which was a few weeks before, but I've only just obviously got them listed again this week. Listed them for $45 on eBay, and I did cross list those to Vinted at $35. Somebody offered $30. I said, yeah, I'll accept $30, and they messaged back to say, not to worry, I've just found them on eBay. I think they're your pair, and I bought them using my Nectar points. So they paid about £10 more in total, because it's probably going to be about 35 with the fees on 30 and then the postage on top of that for Vinted. But yeah, they paid actually 45 on eBay using their Nectar points. So a rare win for eBay there in terms of it being more expensive for the buyer. But yeah, thought that was quite interesting. So they've gone £5 into 45 sale price. And then the final one on eBay that is heading out the door is a J. Lindbergh polo. I only listed this last night and it sold very, very quickly, so I may have underpriced it a little bit. The prices are quite up and down on J. Lindbergh stuff. It's a great brand and it's quite strong in the golfing world, but I feel like the stronger prices were in the US and they didn't seem to be getting as much over here. But listed it at $18.99 and it's flown out the door. Pretty sure I paid £1 or £2 for it at a boot sale. Now moving on to Vinted, these Russell and Bromley Stuart Weitzman shoes. Very, very nice condition. In fact, are they new? They're pretty much pushing new, I think. The heel looks to have a little bit of wear, but the sole itself, unless they've been resold, I don't know. But they are in nice condition, little bow detail there. I paid £2 for these at the car boot sale. I had them listed for 40 on Vinted. Someone made an offer. Well, no, they sent me a message to say what would the lowest be that I could accept. I said I will accept 30, and they've gone for 30. So nice sale from £2 into 30 on those. Euro fever is here. International football. Get those England shirts listed. I have had this listed on eBay for a long time, like a really long time, and I just thought they weren't cross-listed onto Vinted because, as I say, the stuff I cross-list onto Vinted is very, very small compared to what I put on eBay. But I did cross-list this with the Euros in mind, and that has gone for full asking price of £35 with Gerrard on the back. I actually saw quite a funny clip today, which I have seen a long time ago, but I've forgotten, of when Gerrard was talking about himself not winning a Premier League title, and Paul Scholes was sitting next to him, and Scholesy is desperately trying to stop himself from smiling and ends up doing a bit of quite a funny smirk. But yeah, sorry Gerrard, slip boy. But yeah, there we go. So that is heading out the door for £35. Come on, England. And then exactly the same as this one. This was listed on eBay for a very long time. Nothing on the back of this one. But again, very, very nice condition. Listed it up on Vinted at... Did I accept an offer on this one? I did. I think I had this listed at 25. Someone came in with an offer of 20. And I said yes. So that is off for £20. I can't quite remember what I paid for them because it's been a very, very long time now. But I most certainly wouldn't have paid over a £5. But I think I paid quite... I remember getting that Gerrard one and thinking that I was really onto a winner, and then I've sat on it for ages. So I think I'm pretty sure I paid a pretty good price on them. We've got a cap gun, which is this US Open Pinehurst golf cap from 1999. I bought this at a boot sale I don't generally go to. I think it was Bank Holiday Monday, Boreham car boot sale. And I saw Imogen there, positively secondhand on Instagram. Go check her out. And when I pulled this out of the bag to show her what I bought, she said, oh, I saw that, or she saw someone looking at it or something like that. And she was interested in buying it as well. So, sorry Imogen, paid £1 for it. And it has gone for, drum roll please, where's it gone? £14. So, yeah, not a bad sale. Quid into 14 on Vinted, 14, all back into my balance. Cowboy boots at the moment seem to be, well, I mean, cowboy boots have always held some value, but recently they seem to be selling pretty well for me anyway. Got these, don't think they're a particularly great brand, Davos. Couldn't find out much about them when I came to list them, but I think the leather plus that kind of leopard detail on there, you know, pretty cool little thing. I had these listed at 25 on Vinted and they sold on an offer of 22, so they came as part of the huge bundle where everything was £2 a piece. Still got loads of it here, but yeah, really nice. 20 quid profit on them. And the last thing to go is this Gant wool jumper. Can't really go wrong with Gant. Did have a slight little hole there, so I did price it accordingly, but even so, still went for £19.80. Strange offer, but yeah, wasn't about to counter to 20 for that. Let him have it for the 20p off. But yeah, so can't really go wrong. I can't remember where I got this. I think this might have been in that bundle where I picked everything up for £1. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was at a boot sale. There was a lady selling so many items of clothing and she wanted £1 each for everything and £3 for coats. Ended up getting some really nice bits off her. Again, probably not even all listed yet, but some really quality items are in there. So there we go. Like I say, the train is firmly back on the tracks, hopefully, because I'm not going to be stopping now. I'm back into the full swing of working. Have been out of it for a few weeks because of the holiday and just getting back to the swing of things, and you know, this week being a bit of a sorting out week, but I do think I'll be in a good position to tomorrow hit the boot sales. The weather is starting to look quite nice again, so hopefully the boot sales are going to be on this weekend. And yeah, I like my Saturday boot sales especially. Sunday we'll see. I did say that I might do a boot sale myself, so we'll see how tomorrow goes and today. But yeah, in a good position. Obviously, sales for everyone when it comes to reselling and eBay, it's going to be different. So it's very, very hard, as I know a lot of people say as well, but I'm very, very much in agreement. You know, you can't compare yourself to others. You don't want to compare yourself to me. You don't want to compare yourself to the guy with a warehouse turning over hundreds of thousands. You compare yourself to you at the end of the day. You know what you need. There was a question on my last video actually, which I haven't responded to yet, so I will respond to you in text, but take this as an extra response if you see this, which basically said, how do you know when it's right for you? And obviously what's right for me is going to be maybe not right for you. So you know what you earn as a full-time employed person, plus now your side hustle of doing reselling, and it's about making sure that you know you can get to that level, be comfortable. It's very, very difficult to go whole hog if you haven't done it for some time. I did it for many years alongside of things, which I know a lot of people do, but then equally loads of people do just go for it. And you know, you've got to be confident obviously that you have worked out your numbers, you know what you need to survive to start with, and then you know you need, you know, basically what your level of comfort and your level of running a business and what you need coming in will be different to someone else's. So the key things, I suppose, are just crunch your numbers, make sure that you're consistently earning enough, because if you have one great month and one terrible month, are you going to be okay with that? You know, you've got to understand that it's an emotional roller coaster at times as well. And like I say, when I've been on holiday just now, there's no income coming in terms of an employed job, so you need to be prepared for those moments, because when you go on holiday, there's no holiday pay, there's no sick pay, that kind of stuff. You know, you're on your own as such. So just balance it up, do the numbers, and make sure you're comfortable in the knowledge that your self-employed income coming in is going to be enough for you. There was another comment on the video, called me dumb, said I'm wasting my time, could be making far much more money, which I thought was a little harsh. You know, everyone is entitled to their critique, but yeah, I mean, obviously the situation I'm in currently with all of this overstock is not how I normally operate a business. It's got to this point and it's time to get it gone, and I'm pretty much there. Within a week I've very much caught up with a lot of the clothing. As you can see, I'm listing items and they're starting to sell. So yeah, it will come every now and then, and I'm not sure how many videos of mine, or how, if you follow me on Instagram, that kind of stuff, you probably get a bit more of an insight into how my business operates and the kind of stuff I sell and the prices I pay for things, because a lot of what I pay is dirt cheap. So it's not like I've got a lot of money tied up in stock, which obviously would not be good business. If you're running an Amazon FBA business, for example, you're probably paying a lot of money on stock, so you need to turn it over because your margins are a lot lower. You need that you know, cash coming in all the time. For me, I'm paying pounds, £2. Yes, the auction thing balances it out a little bit, but as you can see from my recent videos, I haven't really been spending a great deal at auctions because of just how cheap I can get things at car boot sales and charity shops. So it really does balance itself out, and I can be pretty happy and resting in the knowledge that all of this stock that I haven't paid a great deal for will sell for a lot more money than I've paid for it. But yeah, I won't include that comment in here or anything. I'll leave it on the video. I'm not going to be deleting comments or anything, so it's on the last video if you want to go and have a look at it. A little difficult to decipher maybe, but yeah, you can see it's there. But ultimately, you know, in a better place now, and we can just rock on and start to get this stuff shifted, because you know, I've been doing it for a little while now. I know how the process goes. We've got to get it in, we've got to get it listed, and we've got to get it sold. And as you can see today, it's starting to get there again. But yeah, that's me. I think I'll call it a day on this video as well now. I think, what is this? This will be the 4th day in a row that I've released a video. If I can get to the boot sales tomorrow, which I probably will, I'm almost certain I will, then it'll be a bit more of a tough mission to get that one edited and out. But I will try. I'm really going to try and do it, because I'm in a bit of a role now. I'm bringing this into my day-to-day as such, and fingers crossed, you know, you guys are enjoying the video. So yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button if you can. Really does help the video and the channel. Really appreciate that if you could. And yeah, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button to see more reselling content going forward, and I will see you on the next one.